Hello, Dr. Virginia Ellis over here at Virginia H. Ellis DDS Dental Corp. Today I am going to be answering common questions about bad breath. Okay, if you have a question, I likely have an answer for you. Okay, Dr. Ellis, what is bad breath and how is it defined clinically? Bad breath is basically a smelly mouth. That's it. You know it because you smell it. And that's what it is. All right. What are the most common causes of bad breath? Well, usually, for the most part, it's bad bacteria buildup, either from poor oral hygiene, okay? If you're not brushing properly, you're not flossing, you're overdue for cleanings and you build up stuff because you haven't been taking care of your teeth or maintaining them properly. That could be one reason. Another reason could be medical. Sometimes you can have kidney or liver disease. That could be one thing. It could be also the food that you're eating, okay? There are certain things that you could do about that, which I will talk about in a minute. What is halitosis and how is it different from bad breath? Halitosis is basically permanent bad breath. If you're eating garlic and you had bad breath from the garlic, that's temporary, that's bad breath. But if you're constantly having it over a period of weeks or months, that's halitosis, okay? So that is bad breath. That's permanent, halitosis. All right, can cavities or tooth decay cause bad breath? Yes, and it's because of the bacteria. A lot of times the bacteria in your mouth causes bad breath. If you have cavities or infections from cavities, that's going to give you bad breath, and that should be taken care of. You know where to do that. At my office or at your local dental office. Can wisdom teeth contribute to bad breath? Yes, because when they're partially stuck or impacted means stuck, either partially out of the bone socket or inside. Sometimes the gums go over the wisdom teeth and trap bacteria. They're hard to clean. Even if wisdom teeth come out, sometimes they're hard to clean. They get stinky and they can be a cause for bad breath. Another question is it normal to have bad breath after a tooth extraction? Yes, it can be, because a lot of times when your tissue, the soft parts of your mouth and the bone is healing, it can cause bad breath. You can have bacteria in there, especially if you're getting dry sockets. I hope you guys never have dry sockets, but they can be painful and they can be smelly. All right, the other question is, what are some signs that bad breath might be chronic rather than occasional? Well, bad breath remains for a prolonged period of time. And like I just said before, bad breath is temporary bad breath. Halitosis is permanent. So the signs could be that you could have bad breath, the long bad breath. Not flossing could be a sign. If you're not flossing or brushing or maintaining your mouth like you should be, that's going to be giving you bad breath. Let's see, water dental treatments available for bad breath. Usually, like I said, if you have a cavity or an infection, let's take care of it. If you have impacted wisdom teeth, let's take care of that. Most of the time though, it's largely due to not having good dental hygiene. Okay, so if you're not flossing properly, that will give you bad breath. If you have gum disease, you can smell it. Bad breath due to gum disease is called perio breath. And dentistry, that perio breath is perio breath. It's just this distinct bad breath smell that is caused by bacteria that cause gum disease. Easy to take care of. I've had many people have their bad breath resolved because we went ahead and did, the periodontal cleanings, the deep cleanings or the regular cleanings, and have taught them how to properly clean and floss the gums. You can floss and brush your gums, but if you don't do it with proper technique, you're not going to properly remove the bacteria that collects on a daily basis. If you don't do that, you're going to keep smelling. Okay, so it's important. And that's why your dental cleanings with the proper coaching and instructions that we give you, you're the athlete, we're the coaches, we teach you and we give you the right techniques so you can take them home with you and make the best of it to keep yourself healthy. What kind of mouthwash or toothpaste do you recommend for treating bad breath? You know what? My favorite, this is the thing I've discovered. There's this brand called TheraBreath, okay? And it was developed by a dentist that went to UCLA, where I went there for undergrad, and he also studied bacteria. He was trying to treat his daughter's bad breath, and he discovered his own system for treating bad breath. So if you've tried everything, he does have the mouthwash and the toothpaste and this. The only thing is it definitely works, but the key is that you have to use these together. You cannot mix, say, like the mouthwash with Colgate toothpaste, it doesn't work. You have to mix his rinse and his toothpaste together, and it really works. So if you've tried everything and it's due to the bacteria in your mouth, dental, this stuff, TheraBreath by Dr. Katz, it works really great. You could get it at Target, Amazon, CVS. I've noticed it's harder to get those at the grocery stores. Even Target, sometimes I'll find like the rinse, but I won't find the toothpaste. And sometimes at a CVS, I'll find the toothpaste, but I won't find the rinse. It's just kind of hard to get it. Sometimes one store will have the toothpaste and another store will have the mouthwash. So if you're tight for time, just order it on the internet, get both of them together and make sure you use those. It really works, but you remember, it has to be used together. No mixing of brands. You have to use the system together, okay? It really does work. What are some remedies that might help reduce bad breath? Obviously, that system, the TheraBreath I just talked about, brushing and flossing your teeth well, rinsing with salt water can help, hydrating your mouth can help, but really coming in to make sure that you are current with your cleanings, because what we do here at the office is we clean out what you can't clean out at home, what builds up at home and requires the special, well, I don't have the instruments here, but special instruments and the special techniques that we do to clean your teeth, okay? How can someone tell if they have bad breath? The easiest, ask a child. If you're a grandparent, ask your young grandchild. That's my breath smell. They will not lie to you. They will tell you, okay? As someone who you can confide in. But what I wouldn't do, I know this elderly couple, very dear in my life, I asked the husband, does your wife's breath smell? No, it stunk. It really smelled, okay? And these are close members in my, circle. And I realized if you closely live with someone next to you all the time, you'll get used to their smell. So you may not notice it, especially if you're an elderly person. So the best thing to do is to ask someone that doesn't live with you, someone who knows will give you the honest truth, someone who doesn't have nose issues, and someone sometimes who doesn't smoke, because sometimes smoking will affect your sense of smell and your sense of taste. Ask a child, someone who's honest. A little kid will tell you, that's my breath smell. Ew! Oh, no. They'll tell you, okay? A child will tell you. Is it possible to get rid of bad breath permanently? Of course it is. Just come in. If you have a problem with halitosis, permanent bad breath, come in. We'll work through it. We'll give you the tools, the techniques, the recommended home care rinses and toothpaste and things to clean your mouth with, and that should help. If you happen to have something medical, maybe perhaps we can address it. Sometimes if you have kidney or liver disease, sometimes if you have cancer, that can give you really bad breath. So let's just have you come in or call your dentist and let's just get you started to see what's causing the bad breath, because it really can be a social showstopper, okay? You don't want to be the person that sits in the car and it stinks up the car because your breath smells so bad and people are just trying to stay away from you. Or if you notice that you're talking and people are kind of going like this, you will pick up on that. And it's not that they're trying to be rude, it's just something that separates you, and it's something that you can take care of. Why not? Come and give us a call, www.orindadentist.com, or call 925-254-4043, or contact your local dentist if you're not here in Northern California. I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area. Okay, if you like this video, you found it helpful, click the like button, all right? And subscribe to the channel for more useful and helpful information. I will go ahead and see you at your next video. Bye-bye.